Hello everybody, this is Husky10. I'm gonna do a small tutorial series on a software I have actually started learning myself called Sonic Pi. First off, before we get started, what is Sonic Pi? So, if you go on Google and type in Sonic Pi, you'll get their website. It is a programming interface used by certain people like Sam Aaron. Here's Well, you get the picture. It's used by quite a bit, even including the creator, Sam Aaron. Sam Aaron created the software. It is a coding environment. So what you're going to do to get started is there are two things you're going to do. Download it. It comes for Windows. You can get it for Mac, or you can get a Raspberry Pi edition. Yeah, there's a way to get on your Raspberry Pi, which I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to be building a simple Raspberry Pi. I'm going to be building a Raspberry Pi computer made specifically for Sonic Pi. So let's dive into it. I am going to be, hang on, there's some examples. So what I would do before you get started, um, there's a tutorial, read it, read all you can about it. I haven't gone through all of it, but there's some stuff you can learn from it, like here's how to make an acid base and all that. It I refer to this whenever I am stuck. Or there's some YouTube tutorials. Um Look here. No wait. Uh all you have to do is type in Sonic Pi tutorials. Um, for instance, there's 1 out of 3. Here's one that has 30. You can you can watch videos of the original guy. There's just a lot you can do with this. Um, I'm trying to use it for game design, hopefully, for future games. And I have made some songs, for instance, I call this Coded Ambience. It's available on Newgrounds, sorry. You'll be able to make stuff like this. And stuff like this is incredibly easy. Stuff like this is just incredibly easy. This track lasts 1 minute and 53 seconds. Wish it was longer. I do plan on Friday making a live performance Friday. But anyway, let's get started. So open up your web browser, type in Sonic Pi, and you want to scroll down to say where you want what you want to download it on. You can get Mac, you can Windows, and Raspberry Pi. One thing I learned about this, the Raspberry Pi OS, it also runs on Linux. It also makes it able to run on Linux. So this is it. I would suggest reading through the tutorial and looking through examples. That's where I learned a lot of this. Hang on, what? Yeah. There's still a lot I don't know, so I'm going to be learning with you guys. So let's get started. You download it and install it. I already have it installed. So let's hang on. Yeah, I right. started out writing. I started out as a writer before I turned to game design or music. So go here to Sonic Pi and click on it, and you will get this loading screen. And you have your compiler. This here, the cool thing about Sonic Pi is there's a visual here. You can go through preferences. I like to keep it down because I notice it does like to crack. There's a size. You can change the font size. You can change this. You can view the scope. I want it right here though. The scope is simple. Play 50. See what happens. But yeah, you got all this. You got preferences. You got a tutorial right here. You can go through your list of your sound, your effects, your samples, and lang. Like certain language things. This stuff would come in handy. Hang on. You can randomize. You can. What does ring do? I don't know what that does, but I'll learn as I go along. But out of curiosity, let's see about running it. Oh, it also comes with a recording button. There's a play button, run button, where every time you adapt the code, you press run. There's a stop button. There's a save button where you can save as a buffer file. There's a load file. You can hang on. Oh, you can change the visuals. I'm just gonna get rid of those though. You got the code button where you can load and save and code up, code down, and all that. Hang on, I want one thing from visuals. Hang on. There's a color theme, so I can go dark. Ooh, I like that one. But anyway, let's get to this tutorial. So first thing we're going to do is play some notes. So simply just type play, and I like to start from 50 and go up, so 59 and all that, and then press run. There you go. You ran your first code. Hang on. Visuals. So you ran your first code. You can do some stuff. So let's add another one, play 60. If you notice, they both played at the same time. So to get that pause, we're going to say sleep 1. The 1 here is just a measurement of time. So you want to sleep, rest 1 time, and then go to the next one. I'm going to change it to 0.5. You can change it to 2. You can change it to 1. So let's add another sleep and press and play 70. Now let's go to 66. want it to loop, I'm also going to show you something which is called a loop. There are two ways of doing a loop. You can just type in loop do, and whenever you use the do, you gotta add an end per every do. So every time you type do, you also have to write an end at the end of your code or wherever you want it to stop. For instance, if I want it to loop here, I get rid of that and run. But I don't want it there, so I'm going to put it here. Let's add another sleep. So what you learned so far is how to make a small loop right here, how to end a loop, how to start a loop. You always start with do, and then you also learn how to play notes. There's an issue where if you try to play a note 20, as you can see, it shakes, but you don't really hear it. So it's best just to start at like 50. I don't know, let's see what 40 does. Oh, you can go to 40. Apparently, well, I don't know where the numbers fully start, but let's try 30, see what that does. Hang on, I'm gonna try something. Don't copy this, please. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, I might as well have showed you what I did. So let's go to 40. Okay, so you know what, I'll just save that for another tutorial. There's another kind of loop I want to touch. It's called a live loop. And you gotta name the loop. It can be named anything you want. I'm gonna say Google, and you add the do at the end, and then add an end at the end. And you got you can play around with this 0.125. Let's see what happens when we add that to all songs. Yeah, you can change and edit any of this. Yeah. So far you have learned how to make a loop, two ways of making a loop. You've learned how to play sounds. The next tutorial we will be looking at at samples and what all you actually. For the next one, we are going to show you what you can add to these to change them. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much.